Joining us now to discuss the latest military developments is Reserve Colonel Miri Eisin, head of the International Institute for Counter Terrorism at Reichman University. Miri, welcome. Secretary Blinken said quite clearly to Israel, do not proceed with the Rafah operation. Bibi says we'll do it with or without the U.S. Will we and can we?
I think we have to, and that's one of the aspects that it doesn't mean it has to be tomorrow morning. It's as if everybody's talking about the imminence, that it has to be today or in March or even in April. But at the end, Israel will take on the Rafah battalions. Those battalions that are left there are not just another remnant. They're the only ones that have not really been touched by the IDF. This isn't either or. We need to get the hostages back. We need to do the negotiations. We can have a ceasefire for those hostages. So I don't think that it is about Rafah tomorrow morning. It's about the idea that we will take care of that. And I think that all of 2024, because of that, is going to be one long, systematic, ugly war.
Miri, the operation in Shifa Hospital in Gaza is impressive for the numbers of Hamas terrorists killed and captured. Is it because the tunnels had been destroyed in our previous entry to the hospital so that they had no way to run away? And how did Hamas get back there after Israel had captured the area?
First of all, it shows that the terrorists themselves feel safe and secure in a hospital, which is a horrible thing that we have to remind everybody. The issue of the tunnels, of the underground, what I like to call now the underworld Hamas capabilities, is that until we sever all of the tunnels that go from the south, from the central to the north, you're always going to have the capacity to have top terrorists from Rafah, for example, or from the Khan Yunis Center area, coming back into the north. Hamas has an interest to do so. We're not going to be able to sever all of the tunnels overnight. So it's the combination that we have not severed all the tunnels together, and so that they can come in again from the south, together with the fact that these terrorists view the hospitals themselves as the safe place, which give that combo of us going in, finding the terrorists again, apprehending them, arresting a lot of them, killing others. I want us to take note. That means that we're going to be back in other hospitals, in other places that any normal human being would view as being places that you don't go into with terror military capabilities.
Well, if there is indeed, and I hope there is, another hostage deal for an extended pause in fighting, will the IDF somehow be able to prevent Hamas operatives from returning to other places that we've already been in Gaza?
There is no easy way out right now. Let's be clear, everybody. This isn't either or. We have to get the hostages back, and we have to destroy Hamas. And that's why it's going to take a long time, because in the steps one after the other, in giving back what we need to do to get back the hostages, that means that we're going to stop the fighting for a time period. We're going to call it a ceasefire. It means that we are going to have to let out terrorists, Steve, terrorists with blood on their hands, and we should do so, and we need to do so because we have to bring the hostages back today, yesterday, not tomorrow or the next day. That price itself is one that is very hard for us to understand because we think that it's either or, and it's both.
Miri, I'm sorry we're out of time. Always a pleasure. Thanks for being with us, and happy Purim.
Thank you. Thank you, Steve.